Hey, what's up? Are you thinking about investing into startups or raising capital through equity crowdfunding? Choosing the right platform is essential before making an investment decision. In this video, I will go over the top equity crowdfunding platforms so that you can invest your money smartly or raise capital from the best platforms available. Equity crowdfunding is the online offering of a private company's securities to regular investors like you or me with as little as $100. There are several sites that allow startups to raise capital through equity crowdfunding. I have analyzed all of the platforms and I will show you my top 3. Let's get right to it. The companies I analyzed were these 9 companies. I compiled the number of campaigns on each platform, the amount of money raised this year and in the history of the platform, and I also looked at many more factors so that you can make sure you're investing on the right platform. You will be surprised that out of these companies, just 3 of them account for 90% of capital raised in 2022, and I will show you which of these 3 platforms are. Startup investors should be investing on platforms that best align with the types of deals and investment opportunities they're looking for. Areas that every investor should consider to determine what is the best funding portal includes the following: the types of companies and deals, the quality and quantity of the deals on the platform, such as early stage or Reg CF versus later stage or Regulation A+ startups. They should look into investor fees, the due diligence and deal curation done by the platform, and the types of securities offered, such as common stock versus safes. You should look at secondary market options for increased liquidity and payment forms accepted, such as credit cards or ACH versus wire. I have compiled the data from the top crowdsource investing platforms and I've summarized them in this Excel spreadsheet. Stick around until the end where I will show you how to get access to this spreadsheet. As you can see from this data, the top 3 platforms, WeFunder, StartEngine, and Republic alone account for 90% of 2022's total Regulation CF deal flow in terms of the amount of capital raised as well as deals hosted on the platform. Because of this, investors looking to source the highest quality deals should be looking at least these 3 portals because the majority of successful deals come across these 3 funding portals. But don't stop the video right here. I will show you exactly why these 3 platforms are the best, which of these 3 is best for you, and which other platforms are worth checking out. Let's dive into the data. From a first look, you can see that WeFunder had the most campaigns and the most dollar amount raised in 2022, with StartEngine and Republic coming in 2nd and 3rd respectively. The average check size, however, is similar among most of these different platforms and is hovering around $1,000 to $1,500 per person, with the exception of Small Change, which brought in an average check size of $3,500. But which platforms have the largest investor base and raised the most money per campaign? From the 2022 data, we see that WeFunder and Republic have the largest active investor base with around 30,000 investors, making up around 70% of the investor pool, with StartEngine coming in 3rd with 8,000 investors, or around 11% of all investors of 2022. However, if you look at the average size of campaign dollar raised, Republic is the clear winner with over $600,000 raised per campaign, while all other platforms are at around or below $300,000 per campaign. This is due to Republic's deal curation and due diligence on the companies they list, which isn't something WeFunder or StartEngine do. So at this point, it is worth exploring what are the pros and cons of each platform and which platform is right for certain people. WeFunder is great for people that can do their own due diligence and have invested in startups before. This is because of the big selection of startups raising money with them. However, this can be a bit overwhelming for newcomers. StartEngine is also great for people who already have invested in startups before. However, their selection is not as large as WeFunder, so I would prefer WeFunder over StartEngine. Republic is great for people who don't want to do as much due diligence, as the companies are already pre-screened and Republic only lets certain companies fundraise on their platform. This can lead to higher quality companies, but the downside is that Republic doesn't have as many deals and as many investors as the other companies. In the end, it comes down to the company that you want to invest in. I usually browse all 3 platforms to find interesting deals, and I have never not invested because they are only on a certain platform. It goes without saying, investing in startup involves a lot of risk, so please do your own due diligence and don't invest any money that you cannot afford to lose. For startups that consider raising money, I would recommend WeFunder or Republic Republic. WeFunder has the largest and active investor base, but you will also have to compete with other campaigns trying to raise capital. Republic, on the other hand, has the largest campaign size, raising over $600,000 per campaign. So Republic is better for established companies raising larger rounds, while the other platforms are better for smaller companies raising earlier rounds. To see a more detailed comparison with pros and cons for each of these three companies, watch the video linked above or click on the card at the end of the video. If you want to have access to this Excel spreadsheet that I put together, like this video and comment below and I will give you access to this data. Subscribe for more equity crowdfunding tips and to see useful crowdfunding company reviews. Check out this video where I explain the pros and cons of each of the companies that I have listed here in detail so that you can learn which platforms are the best and for what reasons. Until next time, peace out.